the suffering of the dead, wrought in the soulless, in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvesting on the innocent. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate, paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Thursday or happy Wednesday to you. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm a day ahead of myself. Shows you the day that Brent has had. Little brutal. Well, first half of the day, then the last half of the day was like, just weird shit going on. Basically, some gear we had to go pick up this morning, or so we thought, for that G Idol tour that's starting. Got there to pick up the gear, and they're like, "What are you doing here, Brent?" It's like, got the gear to pick up, the 120 lights to pick, or 110 lights to pick up. Like, you're early. It's like, no, today. They're like, no, Friday. It's like, wait a minute. What? The techs are waiting on it. So come to find out, there's some miscommunication somewhere. The lights are still on a boat in Oakland at the dock, or in California at the port. They're supposed to be here Friday, but they're coming in Saturday morning, and the gear for the tour leaves Sunday. So they got exactly a day to get 110 lights mounted and ready to go. Not my doing. It's like I got back and boss is like, well, we'll research it. And by noontime, it was like, yeah, there's some issues. And the good news is, well, somewhat good news, I have to work Saturday. Not for the lights. For I got to go do a couple runs for a gig uh, down at like MGM Grand Gardens. So that should take a couple hours. They'll see if they need me after that. And yeah, we'll see if we can maybe do a show Saturday night. Definitely going to do one Sunday. Might do some video or finish the audio. That way we have nothing but video to do. Haven't decided yet. But we left off last night 7 minutes 40 seconds into section 3 of Tascam Night 1 Death Row A Cell A3. So let's see what we can get through tonight. And I got a little bit bigger Jack and Coke tonight. I broke out the mason jar. And that's all them talking. Remember they were saying when I went over to women's from executing death row or execution from over to women's, they're like, we can hear you talking over there. It's like they weren't really. They were saying we could hear you, but I was talking about like this. I wasn't talking loud, but I got recorders in death row, and we can hear everything they're saying. Kind of defeats having a recorder in there. Part of it, no big deal. We can still get EVPs from reactions from them talking. So our video manager came in today, and actually, I was right before lunch. He comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, Brent, I got a joke for you." And usually, when Max says, "I got a joke for you," it is not the most friendly joke. They're good. It's just like, ooh, and it's like, and this is what we do at work. We do make some weird jokes. Kind of looks at me. Hey Brent, got a joke for you. It's like, oh shit. All right, Max, what is it? It's like, what kind of pants do ghost hunters wear? Thought about it for a second. It's like, I don't know, Max. Tell me. He goes, pair of normal pants. Really, paranormal pants. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, really? A pair of normal pants. Paranormal pants. You son of a bitch. And I spent the next 3 hours just chuckling about it. It is so dumb, it's funny. But it's good. I got a kick out of it. It's like, Jesus, Max, thank you. It's like, wow, you really went there with that one. He just starts chuckling. It's like, yeah, you got me. I never would have figured that one out. It's like, as soon as he said it, I'm going, you'd think Brent, of all people, would have been like, yeah, paranormal pants. Nope. Hook, line, and sinker. Wah wah. But yeah, you can. That's kind of the stupid shit we do at work. And Brent walked into it face first. It's all good though. But Max got me into this kind of. It's not really a mobile game. It's more like a. It's called Framed. Uh, don't know if anybody uses it, ever played it. It gives you 6 movie frames. You got 6 frames to guess the movie, and we've been going at that for a little over a year now, or actually a year and a half. It's a lot of fun. It's tough as shit sometimes. It'll go from like 40s movies, 80s movies, 90s movies, 80s movies, current movies. It's like, yeah. Once you get into it, you never realize how many movies you actually watch, whether it's just casually or what. Today's I've never watched. Or today's actually I did watch. Uh, so it'll give clues like this. Just basically 6 still frames. So if you really can't get it by 5, you're not very good. Uh, and that would be number 6. Movie True Lies. So, like yesterday's, I've never seen Oppenheimer. And yesterday was Oppenheimer. It's like, uh, which movie I definitely need to watch. And we're into some quiet, so we could actually jump a little bit. And you're going to see me reaching a lot. Jack is being a pest today. This cat has really missed me today for some reason. So he's just a tad bit on the clingy side. How many gigs is this? I think that's larger than 16 gig. That's 16 gig. Uh, I almost want to take one of the nights of investigation in and let them watch it so they could see what I actually freaking do on the investigation. So they get an idea of what to expect. And that's me in the background. Well, come on, Jack. There we go.
Where's this at anyway? How is that possible? Huh? Unless it's, I'm still on 3 full bars. That's good.
No power draw in death row. Gonna change that this year when we go
That's
back.
insanity.
Gonna spend some time in there alone and see what happens.
How weird is it that we smell perfume? Because they haven't been there, right?
No. Nobody's been here.
We haven't had anything to that counter in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 shows. We haven't had anything to that counter. Jack, keep your tail down. The last time your tail hit the keyboard, you screwed things up. I don't think he cares as long as he's at my side. Never in my life have I seen a cat this clingy. Now he's trying to stretch out.
When I first came in here, it was that dank, nasty smell, and then the perfume started happening. And then Brent came in, and he goes, "What? I smell perfume." I smell it.
You still smell it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What did I say I smelled?
When I first came in here, it was that dank, nasty smell, and then the perfume started happening. And then Brent came in, and he goes, "What? I smell perfume. I smell perfume. I smell perfume. I smell perfume."
I smell weed.
It walked away.
I smell it.
You still smell it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, it's not me, is it?
It's not me, is it? Oh my God.
So it's not that smell. It's a different perfume.
Because mine's an oil.
No, this is mega. When I walked in here, you weren't in here. You never came in here.
No, I was here earlier today, but
Up in here?
yeah, we walked that lady around.
Oh, so I wonder if your smell stayed in here.
Yeah, I don't wear that perfume that much. I'm not in it.
Brent's gonna smell it. I don't miss much on investigations. Anybody who's been on an investigation with me, I don't miss it. Let me get this cat adjusted. He's gonna get me to put him on the floor here in a minute. He just keeps moving and trying to push me off the chair. This cat is strange. Sounds like everybody's out of the area now, so that could be a plus or a curse. I said we're 154 EVPs. We should be well over 400 at this point compared to the last 3 investigations. This is just bupkis. But again, you can't expect every investigation to compile evidence. Just not going to happen. I've gone to areas, 15, 20 times. 6 months without any kind of evidence. Then all of a sudden, it's a tidal wave. So this year could be better than the last, which I'm anticipating if I'm doing it alone. We don't have so many people in there contaminating, being noisy, stomping around, being noisy, goofy, talking. – Focus on talking with the spirits. I think it's going to be okay. There's a GoPro dying. Isn't it weird how that GoPro has that distinctive beep over everything else? No signatures of EVPs. Oh well. So we've got how much more? 7 more sections on this recorder. Dead's Porta Capture Night 1, 2, and 3. And that's not too much. Damn, guys. Yeah, we should be fine. As long as we don't miss too many shows, we're going to be fine. Only thing that worries me now is make sure it's all typed up. And I got almost caught up on that here over the weekend. This last weekend at least. This lump of fur on my lap. I don't know if he's snoring or purring or both. Has anybody ever heard a cat snore? This little shit snores. He has actually woken me up a couple of times, freaking snoring. He's laying on his back, completely spread eagle like this, freaking snoring. It's like, are you kidding me? I don't dare wake him up because it's just too stinking cute. But watching a cat snore is great. We're pretty fucking flatlined.
All right, here we go. Still 3 bars.
There's nothing pulled from that.
Yeah, there's nothing pulled from.
3 bars after 6 hours of audio. I love that Tascam DRO5. It is an amazing recorder. But yeah, we got absolutely bupkis from it. For night one at least. Let's see what night two brings. Hopefully something more fruitful. Ho ho. Why is that stuck in my head? Hi ho, it's off to work we go with razor blades and hand grenades. Hi ho. It's like, oh. I thank my ex for that one. And we're talking like 15 years ago, ex. She used to, like, I'd call her every morning before I'd go to work, and she'd be on the way to work. She's like, hi ho, it's off to work we go with razor blades and hand grenades. Hi ho. And it's like, you bitch. It's stuck in my freaking head. And half the time on the way to work, I'm singing it all the way there. Hi ho, it's off to work. It's like, Brent, you're singing to yourself in your Jeep with the windows down. Everybody can see you. Like I give a fuck, but they're looking at me, hi ho, and they're like, you're strange. Thank you very much. I know this. I'm not ashamed of it, nor will I ever be. But what can you do? People look at me strange anyway. I'm a strange character. I'm a unique individual, and I live by it. And it's like, what is wrong with you? What isn't wrong with me? And don't you dare answer that freaking question. Okay, effects, one more. And that should do it. Hopefully we can still go up about 15 more if need be. Hopefully it doesn't get too warbly. I don't care if I'm 20 minutes late as long as I make it. And if I was a boss and you showed up 20 minutes late, you'd be without a job. It's one thing I don't like is tardiness. What's up, Nick? How you doing, bud?
All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night 2, Visit 4. This is Tascam DRO 5, being left in Women's C5 next to the chocolate.
Women's Cell C5. Okay. We can still amplify this a little bit. 12 more ought to do it. It's a good thing you're not. Yeah. And there goes Jack. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's nice and amplified. That's one thing I don't stand is tardiness. And I've let that known at work. We have a couple people that show up late almost every day. It's like they're like, well, they showed up. It's like, yeah, but they're missing the main point of their job. It's like, I said my piece. I just let it be. I just honestly let it be. It's no use arguing about it. I'm not a manager, not a supervisor. I'm their coworker. But you know what? To each their own. Whoa, you're not going to believe this. But that's probably me. So we're not going to count it. The tone says me, but it's distant. Yep, it's me. How you been there, Nick? How's the family hanging in? Too quiet? I guess that's a good thing. Not used to it. Well, none of us are really, I guess. Despite my mother's ghost did appear by the bathroom door yesterday. Ooh. That's enough to send chills up your spine. And when did we drop frames? We are pretty flatlined again. We're just getting something to drink, and then one looked to me, my mom, just by the bathroom door, standing there until I got to the bathroom and she disappeared. Wow. That's enough to kind of take your breath away, maybe stop your heart for just a second. It's like, what did I just see? It's like, ouch. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. That is a lot to take in. I've had a lot of residential cases like that. And that's Susan way in the background. I can hear the female voice. Also, Nick, be very careful. I've talked about this on air. Immediate family passes away. Uh, there's that window where they can say goodbye. Anything after that, spirit can move any. Excuse me. Random spirit can move in and take her place or pretend to. Shit. Frog in the throat. Sorry. Any spirit can move in and pretend to be her, even mimic her in any way. Uh, Take caution in that. Because if it was the spirit that was there before all this happened, it could really, really affect your life in a bad way. Not saying it's not her spirit, but be very, very careful. And I mean that in the most sincere way possible. I had a residential case where I had to go there 7 times, 90 some mile drive each way to let her know it was not a deceased family member. It got bad to where they were almost to the point of moving. Motorcycle. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I said if that's you, go across the street and hit the switch. That's interesting. Yeah, like theory. In theory, you have like 3 to 5 days to say goodbye. Do your whole, any unfinished business you may have on this world, and you pass on into the light, or you're stuck here. That's like I said, that's theory, not fact. But for the majority of residential investigations that I've done with recently deceased family members, it seems to be the case. So anything after that, it's hit and miss. You're like 80-20. 80 no, 20 yes. Uh, Possible she wanted to stay to watch after you. That's entirely. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. So you just take it as you will, but be careful. We are almost flatlined all the way through. Holy shit. Yeah, we're flatlined all the way through part 1. No, I don't want to save it because there's nothing there. 3. Okay. Three to 4 days. So you're in that window. I said 3 to 5 days, depending on your beliefs. All right, let's try to get this. Get a couple vocal enhancers in here, amplify it up, and get rolling. I don't know. It's getting to where, it's just. I got so involved with the paranormal here, and everybody that was on my team, everybody is flaked away. And I'm the only one left taking it serious. People have they got flaky. So I'm still, I still research, I still do all the fun stuff. And that's why I went back to a one-man team, but it's something that the people I have taught. Whoa, what the hell? The hell? Okay. Let me go to, that usually does it right there. Might have had a heart attack. That's always a possibility. I hope not. Warning about energy drinks. People need to take that shit seriously when it comes to energy drinks. Because that is actually no joke. How bad those things are for your heart. Nobody fucking listens. It's one of the few things nobody pays attention on. But they keep me awake. I found myself drinking one yesterday. I got like 4 sips into it and I was like, uh-uh. And this is when we had a Spirit of Nevada in there, so it might be noisy here a little bit. Or in fact, it's going to be noisy for a hot minute. Definitely going to be noisy for a few. Like I said, just be careful on that, Nick. Over the next week, I'd say. Was like I said, anything's possible. You've experienced three, and your dad's experienced one. That's probably par for the course, being that she's making sure you're okay. Oh, that empty plastic cup sound on the counter, that hollow clack. Okay.
All right, ladies.
There's a lot of sections through here where there might be some evidence. Like I say, anything's possible, though, guys. You got Susan and the Spirit of Nevada in execution. You can hear him in the background. Sounds you got me and Deads and Van in women's. So it's going to be almost impossible with, 9 sets of voices to get any kind of evidence. That's whispering. That's one of us. Gotta be. Yeah, that's one of. What's up, Moose? Chilling like a, chilling like a villain. Not really a lot happening tonight. This is sad. I need a little bit more Jack in this Coke. Okay. That'll be enough. Why? Because I still got to work tomorrow. Jack it up. Believe me, I wish I could. After today, literally just got 4 things, not even in 1 minute. Well, there's no way to prove this, but if Nick's mom is with him right now, could you make the lights flicker in his room, please? Could you make the lights flicker in his room to let him know that you are okay? Let's see if that happens. A long distance paranormal investigation. Let us know by flickering his lights. That would be great. Can investigate remotely. I've investigated remotely once. Yeah, there's whispering. We're trying to be quiet not to interrupt Susan over an execution. So we're kind of talking like this with the recorders right down the hall. Like I said, night 2 was kind of a wash. So, like I said, I'm working on the questions for this year and some other stuff. Oh my shit! I'll be right back. All right, sorry guys. My sinuses are ridiculously fucked up today. I just seen some unexplained movement behind me though. Like I said, if Nick's mom is with him right now, the unexplained movement, no, that's not good enough. We need you to flicker the lights. Brent be doing a Zoom call. You're not far off there, Moose. You are not far off from shit I've done to help clients. Okay, they're just those dashes might be GoPro. Yep. What's up, Korg? How you doing, bud? How you feeling? You think she very faintly flickered it. If she did, thank you. Take a flower, put something black or whatnot, and ask them to write on it. Now, if she actually did flicker the light, ho, 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 ho. You mean flower, not flower. Sorry, I had to be that guy. Like you've been rode hard and put away wet. TMI there, Corgi. Like the scene out of Shawshank Redemption. That nice pudgy ass of yours. Sorry, I went to White Cloud High School. It could have been worse. You went to White Cloud High School. Could be worse. It could have been White Bear Lake. And the mascot here is the Indians. White Cloud Indians. Up in that area, is it? I don't remember what Indians were up in that area. Was it the Iroquois? I don't remember my tribes too well. I thought Michigan, Minnesota up in that area was Iroquois. I might be wrong. That might have been further east. Michigan, Ottawa, Huron, and Chippewa. All right. All right, Iroquois was Pennsylvania, little further east. Nice try, Ducky. Ojibwe and Potawatomi. Potawatomi, yeah. Can I buy a vowel? And a motorcycle. Vroom vroom, motherfuckers. That was so fucking delayed. Yeah, it was. Because I saw it pop up on the screen. I saw it pop up on OBS before it played. I looked up, saw it, and I was like, yeah, here it comes. Wah, wah. Dum, dum, dum. You got screwed on that one. Brent has his shit rigged. The fuck I do. The fuck I do. I don't have anything rigged. So dumb. Dun dun dun. And my great 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 so on and so forth grandpa was Chief Pontiac. All right. Yeah, I will not get you again. You expect that shit. That's why I'm working on another one. If I get the, if I got Corgi. Oh well, at least I got one of you bitches. That's who the Silverdome was named after. Pontiac Silverdome. No, I didn't. Damn. Yeah, we're everybody being loud. One of your lights just took a dump. Sorry to hear that. So I'm thinking on getting two new speakers for my desk. I've got these Bose desktops. I've had them for 15 years now. I'm either thinking of going with Pioneer or Mackie 4-inch monitor speakers. They're a little bulky, but I can get employee discount at work on them. Instead of paying like $190 for them, I can get them at like I think like 30% off. Uh, don't know if I should go with Mackie or Pioneer on the monitors. I'm thinking Mackie since I could run it through my Mackie soundboard. Probably work better sound wise, but I don't know. Nick, don't push it, bud. Don't force it. You're gonna invite something in you don't want. If it's her, let her appear at her own accord.
Okay, when we're doing TV show, we're not very influential. If anybody younger wants to participate,
Don't try and force it. You're gonna invite something else in.
it's just that girl in the cold shower and it's haunted. You know what I mean? So nice.
God, they're so loud.
You know how animals can't do anything when there's no show. He knows the place is haunted. I'm not here to debunk anything. You know. So I was down there. So I just came when I first walked in. Hi, ladies. Do you want to put a ball in there? Yeah. Hi, ladies. Do you like the flowers and the candy? Hi, Brent. It's Tammy. I see your recorder. I'm going to put a little ball right here. And Susan and Chris, we're all in here.
And Tammy announced herself. Tammy announced the team in there. That's a good investigator.
Remember in this room, Sue? We one time I had a really bad word. Yeah.
Tammy's a sweetheart. You know, and I hate saying it like this because I respect Michelle, Tammy, and Susan and Chris. If I lived up in Carson City and was helping them with the prison, I'm not lying. I would probably ask Tammy out in a heartbeat. Be like, let me take you to dinner, please. She is a Tammy is an amazing woman. She's got a big heart. She does everything for the prison and Susan and Michelle. She can. She lives like 4 hours away from the prison. 4 hours. And she makes the drive all the time just to help with the prison. Those three women are amazing friends to each other. I mean, I'm friends with them, yeah, because of the paranormal, but they have made such a bond with each other up there. And it's amazing. It's an amazing sight to see how much they've done for the prison and each other supporting each other. You know, go to, Nevada State Prison Paranormal on Facebook and you'll see how much they do for each other at the prison. It's amazing to see. And we'll leave it at that.
Susan, Tammy, Chris, and Chris. The time is 9 o'clock. We're in the women's.
They announced the time and everything. That's amazing.
Tammy? Tammy? Yeah. My light went out. Look.
You have Brent's recorder right there.
I know, I introduced myself.
Okay, yeah. So did I.
Can you hold this in?
Okay.
No, she's one of the kindest women you'll ever meet.
Don't mind the guys in here with us tonight. Yeah, it's all good.
I said, I'll give her that credit.
The guys.
They're our team.
But us ladies brought you candy and flowers.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna sit down here. Hopefully you can interact with us.
Where am I at on time? Ooh. Yeah, you are. Korg.
As soon as you sat down, it said beside Brett.
I said what?
As in you're beside the right.
Oh, beside
No, not with them.
Sometimes it makes a little bit of sense.
Not with them, Corgi.
Childlike makes sense.
Um,
So that's Susan.
Those are some of the best women you'll ever meet. Susan just celebrated. Ooh. Susan just celebrated a wedding anniversary. I think it was like 30 years. They're they're a great bunch and they do the right thing. I'm gonna leave it at that. I stand a record. Behave, Corgi. I know you're busting balls, but behave. I stand erected and corrected. But you guys missed it. I'll pause this real quick. One of the guys at work today told me a joke. Nobody was in here when I told it when I started the show. I'm gonna go ahead and tell this again because as stupid as it is, it's funny as shit. What type of pants do ghost hunters wear? What type of pants do ghost hunters wear? Paranormal pants. A pair of normal pants. Boom. Paranormal pants. One of the video manager told me that today. I'm going. It's so fucking cheesy. It's funny. It was like, yeah, Corgi. That's exactly what I did. I'm like, oh, it's good. I got to give it up. It was a good joke.
Susan and myself on the place of Chris. And you guys know Chris Maloney. He tells you guys jokes all the time. That's Chris. You got Chris.
I like cheesy. I love cheesy jokes, especially paranormal cheesy jokes. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Just no. And I walked around the next 3 hours laughing to myself.
Chris, do you want to pull your chair up over here and sit with us? We're gonna do the recording. Okay, let's start over.
Brent is a definition of cheesy jokes. I've made a few. I ain't gonna lie. It's bullshit. That's pretty bad though. Yes, it is. It's so bad, it's funny.
My name is Susan.
Both Chris's, Tammy, Susan.
Ladies, do you like flowers that Tammy and Susan
Brent, I'm trying to laugh because it's so bad. You try being me. 16 years in the paranormal. I've never heard that joke. And I'm going, you got me. It's like that just silent chuckle, and you're like, yeah, okay. And as soon as he told me that, one of the other guys who does our procurements for the, this is in women's. As soon as our video procurement guy heard it, he starts laughing. He goes, I bet you're going to say that on your show, aren't you? Actually, you know what? I'll tell it on the show tonight. He's like, oh no. It's like, oh yeah, I'll open the show with it. And I did. I opened the freaking show with it. And it was like, I got to wait till people get in here and I'll tell it again. So I clipped it when I told it. And I downloaded it. I'm going to send it to myself. And I'm going to show them at work that I told the joke on the show tonight. And they're going to be like, Jesus Christ, Brent. It's like, well, you started it. You tell a cheesy freaking joke like that, you better damn well better believe I'm going to tell it on the show if it involves the paranormal. Tell me I'm wrong. You guys expect any less out of me? Not at this point. You guys have heard it all. What cheesy joke did you miss? All right, Ducky. I'll tell it one more time. What type of pants do ghost hunters wear? Paranormal pants. A pair of normal pants. That's what type of pants ghost hunters wear. Paranormal pants. Ba-dum. I'm fucking dumb. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Are we talking about before time when it's Warm Springs Hotel? I mean, that's
Yeah, our video managers told me that today, Ducky, and I'm like, and they asked me, are you going to say it on your show? I'm like, you're damn right I'm telling it on the show. You're damn right.
when we were ladies of the night, and we brought you candy and flowers. Yeah. You worked hard too. Somebody had to love those men. Yeah. You worked hard too. When we were ladies of the night, and we brought you candy and flowers.
He tells me to fucking behave.
You worked hard too. Somebody had to love those.
Director, you better not tell the damn joke on the show. Too bad I just did. Well, when I told, like I said, when I opened the show with it, I clipped it. I downloaded it. I'm going to show him it tomorrow, too. And like I said, the jokes at work, they usually get pretty funny. But he's like, hey, I got a paranormal joke for you. I'm going, hopefully it's one I haven't heard. Sure enough. Should have left it there. If I gotta suffer, you guys gotta suffer. It's only fair. It does, Moose. But remember, there's 4 people in there. So it's going to be really hard to decipher evidence. You want the last 5 minutes of your life back. It doesn't work that way. You're not something. You're not serving. Okay, we're gonna work this one. Try to figure this out real quick. Then that's probably gonna be it for the show for tonight. We're right in that area to where I do need to call it. Let's you didn't have to hear the fucking thing twice. Oh, I had to tell it 4 or 5 times. I had to tell it 4 or 5 times just because. I know it's torturing you sons of bitches, and I love every second of it. Oh, excuse me. Had to sneeze there. Whew. And that hurt. Noise reduction, reverb, out, effects. All right. You regret hearing it the first time. Now you know how I felt at work hearing it. I don't know. This is. Yeah, I think it's echo. Let's throw some denoise in there. That might not be echo. I told the wife she didn't get it. Let's clean this up a little bit more. We got a couple more minutes, so uh, it could be an EVP. Not 100% sold yet. I summoned the activity in your room. Wah wah. What's her name? I hear that too. Let's bump this up and slow it down. That's her name. What's her name? That's her name. Huh. Not 100%. Something her name. It still could be echo. I got too many questions on this one. I just debunk it. On what side? What side, Ducky? Before? After? Let's go before too. Maybe echo. It sounds close. It does sound closer. It's closer. What else can we do? It's not Jasper. It's not Jasper. I don't know. Yeah, Ed, I know what you're saying after there, Moose. It sounds closer than the other voices. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Now it sounds like concerning. I can't count this. I can't count it. I just can't count this, guys. There's too many questions about it. It's too many people in there, and it's too close to other voices. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to debunk it and just mosey on down the road. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Anyways, guys, I do thank you for being here tonight. Moose, Ducky, Corgi, Nick, gentlemen, it's always a pleasure to have you guys here. Anybody else lurking in the shadows, I do thank you. Uh, Tonight was a great night, even though we didn't get any evidence. We had a lot of fun in chat. Uh, it is what it is. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. We're gonna try to knock out section 2 here of night 2 and work on into Friday night. So, guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.